is a resume review of a software engineer front-end developer. So thank you so much for telling me front-end. That really, really helps with software engineering specifically. I was able to get the keywords and qualifications. So those are JavaScript, React, Angular, JS, HTML, CSS, PHP, SQL, Scrum, Agile, RESTful APIs, SEO, WordPress, Git, Docker, Jira, Vue, Next. And any bonuses would be any extra languages, Cloud, UI, UX, SAS, which is SASS, and TypeScript. Oh my gosh, I almost couldn't do that in one word. So, this candidate has been applying since May 2024, not gotten a single interview. That's not good. So something should be critically wrong, but they tweaked their resume before they sent it out. So this is specifically remade for me. Which, woof, that's not a good response rate. So, if you like this type of stuff, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you need more help, just drop by my Twitch channel. That's where I give this stuff and record these live. So, passionate software geek. No. I have never seen somebody start a sentence with passionate. That was something a manager needed to see. This is not needed. We do not need this. Also, your education should be... Okay, so, you said be brutally honest, so I'm going to tear this asunder. This part, largely okay, except for the, at least on, let me start with formatting, then we'll go into bullet points. So, formatting wise, this part is okay. This should not be bolded, but everything else is kind of okay. This should not be here. In addition, I would make sure your email and cell phone are correct, because if you've been applying since May 2024, it may be possible that there's an issue with your cell phone or email. Because I'm sure this would still not get a lot of resumes, but nothing since about close to 8 months, something might be amiss with your actual contact details. There have been a lot of cases as a recruiter where I saw somebody with an okay or good resume, I would give them a call and it would go straight to voicemail and the voicemail was full. So this goes for everybody. Make sure your voicemail is not full and you check it, and check in your spam filter and make sure your contact information is correct. But the rest of this formatting is not great. So you just graduated. Your graduation should be up top. I want you to use this formatting, okay? Stop trying to spice it up. Spicy resumes are bad resumes, all right? I like spice, but not my resumes. So first and last name here, bolded. Phone number, email, and or LinkedIn portfolio, whichever, depending on your industry. Then, if you're a U.S. citizen or green card holder, put green card holder, U.S. citizen, at, and then your city and state. Then, education and certificates. This should be, specifically for this one line. There's nothing here I would need more than one line for. All right, sorry, just got a text message. Let me put my phone on the floor so it will not bother anybody else. There we go. So, again... one line for, this is not legible. One line for this. This should be one line and then at the top up here. Then I want your work history / projects. This part should be bolded, nothing else should. This should be italicized. Make sure there's a space, which you actually have the formatting. As long as you unbold everything here, you're fine on that. And then this should be italicized. So let's see if you actually have the keywords, because we don't have the formatting. Also, I hate LinkedIn, lol. So, led a team of students to build an AI-powered core using Gemini, HTML, CSS, ES, JavaScript, and Node. Not terrible. I want that to be rewritten, though. I know this is going to be dumb. You don't have to put HTML5. Just put HTML. Just put CSS. If that's right. And it should be, the order you should have that in is in reverse. It should be using JavaScript, HTML, CSS, Node, okay? And then we can do the other stuff. So if you need that. So optimize code basic SEO metrics. SEO is good. And implemented Git workflow for human collaboration feature isolation. So far, this is actually okay in keywords. Streamline productivity using Jira for tracking. Jira is not a keyword I really care about. Agile Scrum methodologies is fine. So here's the problem. I don't want... A lot of engineers think they need to brag about everything. I don't need you to brag about Agile Scrum. I just need you to have used it, right? There are a couple of stuff that I'm not looking to see if you are an expert in. I'm just looking to see that we don't have to train you in. So, and also Agile Scrum is a little weird for a capstone project, but maybe they do have it in the capstone. That's okay. So just put, in an agile environment, we did X and Y, because there's nothing else here I need. This is missing some keywords. Refine UIX by integrating liability, Bootstrap, Fort Austin, PyUI. Okay. The problem with this is not bad bullet points, a bigger issue specifically is I'm not sure I saw React. I'm not sure I saw PHP. I don't think I saw SQL, which we do need. Again, SEO is good. JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and Node are okay, and that's good. But I need a little bit more. In fact, I don't know if Node is something I'd really look for a ton. I'm looking more for Angular. This is mid. You need more, all right? Some of these bullet points don't have anything in them. Then this, built a cloud native project. Here's what you do. A cloud native project, and then in parentheses put AWS, GCP, or Azure, whichever one it was. Using Next.js. Again, I don't know if I'm super into Next.js on this. RESTful API and PostSQL. There we go. Enable clients to run the creative fully runs around legit. So you're definitely on the right track with keywords. I think you're missing a couple here. And this can be a little clearer based on what the jobs descriptions are looking for. But overall, this part isn't bad. And again, the reason this isn't going to interviews is you probably just made this before tracking how good it was. So this should get you, as its current stand, this should probably get you maybe 1 in 75, maybe 1 in 100. If you do those fixes, it will probably get you to 1 in 50, 1 in 60. I know that's not great, but the fact of the matter is you are a front-end dev, and it is tough to find pure front-end dev jobs. Those are tough. And you just graduated college, and IT is bad. So those are sort of 3 combined things that are going to make your job search extra tough. But actually, I think you could probably do 1 in 40. You do need a little bit more keywords. So yeah, switch around the order of some of those keywords. Hopefully I can get some Angular and 1 or 2 other keywords. And then you're going to, because like some of these are not great. Like this one is, these are mid. These could probably be combined into 2 sentences. So fix that. Fix the formatting. You should stand a much better chance. Realistically, the more I'm thinking about it, probably 1 in 50, 1 in 45, which is still a lot. But again, it's a real tough market. You're getting triple hit with IT down. Front-end dev is always tough to find, and it's your first job. So that's what I do for this resume. Let's move on to the next one. This is a resume review of a resume review of a software engineer intern. Intern resumes are going to be different than your first full-time resume. We don't know how good this resume was because you changed it for this, which is fine. And the previous version of this got some responses for coding tests. So, as an intern, we're really going to be looking for 3 main things. We're going to be looking for a basic knowledge of the tech stack. So, it's going to be like language, library, SQL, cloud. And then we're going to look for the ability to work well with others, take direction and criticism. So unlike a software engineer full-time job, you don't need to specify. You don't need to specify your front end, back end, whatever. This is where you're learning all of it. So just a generalized stack of whatever you're trying to go into. So formatting slightly off. Not a huge deal. I want to be clear. So again, everybody bolds this stuff. Please stop bolding this. Nothing here should be bolded. This should be 1 line. I don't know what the Hans is, but this might be a specific thing to the UK. But yeah, 1 line is what we want. And then bullet point wise, developed a full stack application using Java, Spring Boot, MySQL, and AWS. Okay, that's okay. To automate the assignment of personalized rehabilitation programs where reducing evidence policy. Yeah, good. Collaborated with clinicians on weekly audits by providing sentiment analysis for machine learning models using Python, Pandas, CS, and AWS. Perfect. Incorporated feedback from engineers and code reviews. Incorporated feedback from engineers through code reviews and unit testing to optimize patient feedback, which reduce response time for the meeting. Yeah, that's fantastic. This is good. I don't know if there's a ton here I could really change. Yeah, I think this is good. This is the one you changed. And again, there's only some minor formatting errors. This should be not bolded and italicized, but that's not huge. Again, that's like, it's still legible even with that. It's just this is going to take it a little bit higher level. I don't know if I'm missing anything. I think this is fantastic. System, collaborative. Yeah, this is good. Fantastic. Again, minor formatting issues. This should not be bolded. So yeah, just slightly fix it. Again, you don't want these little lines. You want the experience and the projects to be bolded and nothing else. And this should fit in 1 line, but your actual bullet points are fantastic. And I don't really have any notes. Yeah, no notes. Fantastic bullet points. I love it. So this one should get you a lot more interviews in the UK. So let's go to the next one. This was quick, but sweet. I liked it. This is a resume review of a full stack Web3 developer. In fact, we're not doing Web3. So here's why. I checked out LinkedIn real quick. In the United States, there are only 1,450 jobs with Web3, so realistically, I don't think Web3 is going to matter as much, and all of those were in different titles. So if you have a little Web3 or whatever it is, that's fine, but it's not going to really change it. In addition, you said specifically that you were targeting remote jobs overseas. This is going to be a nightmare for you. So, remote jobs are highly competitive. I'm not sure if you're looking to... I don't know enough about this, but I'm assuming you're applying to United States remote jobs, except that's not how that's going to work. Remote jobs that can be done overseas are paid in the currency and a pay range for those people that were overseas. So there may be contracting companies in your area, but that is where people pay them. You're not going to get a U.S. salary outside the U.S. That is largely stopped. I mean, maybe you'll get lucky. In addition, if you are applying to the U.S., you need a U.S. number. This will not cut it. If I cannot call you, I cannot ever put you forward. If your number is from outside the U.S., that's kind of a no. If I'm unable to call you, then it won't work. So, also this formatting is awful. Absolutely awful. And if we're looking for TypeScript, so what we're looking for is TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node, Angular, SQL, React API, REST, Cloud, Agile, CCD, and any extra languages as Python, C, Java, and Git. And I hate all of this. I don't know. Yeah, this so much bolding. Projects, nothing here I want. Nothing here I want except for Node.js and React.js. Those are actually it. Nothing here I want besides React and API. And AWS here. Yeah, this would not fly. This wouldn't fly for an on-site position, yet alone a remote job. Your formatting is bad. We cannot physically call you. And I have like none of the keywords I need. If they're not here, they don't count. If they're not here, they don't count. I see them here. This does not count. And you need to use this formatting. This is not good. This will get almost instantly rejected. So there's a lot that you're looking for here, especially if you're trying to get a remote job in the U.S., which realistically you will not be paid in U.S. currency. You will be paid in the currency of where you were located. That even works for people that are U.S. citizens that live outside the U.S. Remote jobs pay you typically in the currency and location of your current state or country or whatever it would be. So I get what you're trying to do here, but I want you to... You're going to have to really step it up. Like, even if you were in the U.S., I don't think this would work for an on-site position. So there's a lot wrong here. I see like no keywords, the formatting's awful, and the number I cannot physically call. Now, maybe you're working in the UK. I don't know enough about the UK. Maybe the UK has a different everything. But right now, this would not work as a United States recruiter. So let's move to the next resume. That's all I can really do for this one. This is a resume of a data analyst. This person asked a very specific question, which unfortunately I'm not going to be able to answer, which was they also have a cert in data analytics and visualization. Should you add it to the resume? I don't know enough about the market of data analysts to know if that would increase or decrease your questions, your responses, because I don't have a full knowledge of every single market, unfortunately. So I don't know. My gut would be telling me it probably could help a little bit as long as it's in the same line here and it's very quick. So what we're going to be looking for is, as a data analyst, is SQL, Excel, Tableau, Power BI, AI, ML, Jira, Python, R, SME, data visualization, ETL, stakeholders, solve issues with data. So there was a lot of keywords there, but I want to focus a little bit on some. SME stands for subject matter expert. You are going to be, as the data analyst, somebody says, hey, I don't know what this means. You have to explain it to them. You have to explain why this data will solve a thing, how this data. You have to use the data to solve problems. In addition, you need to be talking with stakeholders, customers, clients, basically the people that pay. And that's going to be important. So this is arguably your most important section of keywords up here. Again, please don't bold them on the actual resume. But I wanted to focus a little bit on these because they're not just keywords, those are qualifications. So this resume has a 150-to-1 ratio, which is not very good at all. What we're going to be, let's see what we can fix. So this should be, formatting's off, please. Everybody use this. It's best formatting. I swear to you, it's boring, which is why it works. You want the plain thing rather than the boring standout one. I assure you. I know that seems counter to everything. So, Bachelor's of Science, this should be 1 line. 2 lines with the Dean's List. I think that's okay to do 2 lines with the Dean's List, but there's no reason this should be 3. Also, this should not be bolded. Technical skills, don't care, don't need them. This section can be thrown out. Data operations intern, again, this should be not bolded. Nothing here should be bolded. Conducted data auditing for financial firms using Excel, that's good. Developed ETL pipelines, good. Python and SQL, but there's a lot of stuff that I don't need here. This doesn't give me anything I need. This also kind of doesn't, give or take. So this is an okay first sentence. So the problem is this. Okay, so when you have a resume that has a lot of keywords that you need, this goes for everybody, okay? I don't care if you put 7,000, 10,000 firms, whatever. You need to tell a story with your bullet point. And unfortunately, there's too many numbers here. I don't know how this is impressive. You could just say conducted data auditing for 10,000 financial firms. That seems weird, but maybe you did. Okay, 99% accuracy, insights were for the stakeholders. So this should be rewritten. Instead of this being the first part, you should say presented stakeholders information about X by conducting a data analyst using Excel of 10,000 financial firms, right? Then I also want to know why was the point of that, right? Again, enhanced performance. So this should be first. The stakeholders is important. You are the person. I want to be very clear. Your job is to understand the data. You have to show me, the recruiter, that you understand the data and you can explain that data to a dum-dum like me. Okay? If I go up to you and be like, hey, whoever your name is, Travis Scott, whatever, I don't understand why this percentage point means that. Is this beneficial? You will then have to explain to me that. So some of the keywords are okay here. Your formatting is really hurting you, though. The more bolding you have, the worse it is, because they're actually going to miss it. Because you add bolding, I actually miss stakeholders. So fix it a little bit. The rest of this would be okay. And again, I need a little bit more. This is okay, because the last 2 bullet points, I'm like, yeah, AI is good, but that's kind of the only keyword here, and I need a little bit more, right? Jira is fine. Okay, IT technician, intern. Again, you need to tell me how you did this. You need to solve the problem. So you're close. All right, this resume is not good enough yet. But I will say it is very close to what you are looking to do. So I need more. I need it to look like this because I'm missing the keywords. Because it's so much bolding. And then your 2 sentences here only really have 1 keyword, which is AI. I don't think RESTful is either. Yeah. And I am missing Power BI and Tableau. Actually, do I even see Do I see Power BI? No. Do I see Tableau? No, I do not. Those are important. You're missing them. You have SQL. You have Excel. That's good. You have AI. You have Jira. You have ETL. You need to do more with the stakeholders, but you do have it. And you need to see Tableau and Power BI. So if you do that, fix the formatting, you should have a much higher success rate than 150-to-1. So, and let's go to the next resume. Wrong button, Lee. Is a software engineer resume. So, they have applied to 100 jobs and not gotten nothing back. So basically, they've not gotten any responses. They are a fresh grad, so they're looking for their first job, which I will tell you, even with a good resume, is still going to be hard. Your first job, this goes again for everybody, getting your foot in the door of any industry you want with your first full-time paying job is difficult. That will always be your most difficult job search you will have. Except for, I actually can't even think of any exceptions. That's going to be the hardest thing. So, since I do not know if you are front-end, back-end, or full stack, all I know is you're going to need SQL, Cloud, or API. So first off, I don't like the formatting. The skills section doesn't do anything. Education. Why is this at the bottom, bro? This should be at the top. This should... Okay. Skills section, you can delete. This should be replaced by it. Again, I want it to look like this. This is peak. I swear to you all. This is what I want it to look like. The only things that should be bolded in your resume are your first and last name, education certs, work history, and then projects. That's it. That's it. So... developed enterprise feature for Unity platform and mobile UX. Let's go for C# backend and React-based MDM. C# and .NET, CI/CD. Okay, so this is why I hate bolding. You bolded Elasticsearch. I don't care about Elasticsearch. You bolded Jenkins. I don't care about Jenkins. You missed Azure DevOps. You literally highlighted the stuff I don't care about. C# is important, but I would have seen it. So yeah, this needs to have your tech stack. I need your tech stack here, and I need that developed enterprise features for an NEN platform using XXY. Also, don't be afraid to have more than one line. It's okay. And then I don't care about Elastic. The only thing I see here is C#, .NET, and Azure, and CI/CD. Those are good. But you know what I don't know? I don't know if you're a back-end C# dev. I don't know if you're a full stack. In fact, I assume you're a backend, but I don't know. Do I have that saved? I don't. Those are going to be different keywords. .NET is important, but you only have like 3 of them. This needs to be more, all right? Where is the SQL? You did have cloud. Where's the API? Let's see. Contributing Angular-based. Again, I don't know if I'd care for that if I'm going for a C# backend. Azure, this could be good. Cloud, Postgre. Again, I don't, yeah. Your formatting is awful. Which literally, and this is the part that's the worst part, is all you need to do to fix this is delete that, is unbold all of this, and it's already better. Then, you need more keywords. Do we have SQL? Where the hell is SQL? Okay, I don't see SQL. Again, if it's not here, it doesn't count. It needs to be under a job. The .NET is good. The C# is good. The Azure is good. The CI/CD is good. This needs to have those there. The fact that you started with UX makes it seem like you're a front-end dev. Because UX is important for front-end, not necessarily back-end. Now, if you're doing a full stack, that's fine, but I don't see the stuff I'm looking for full stack. I would still need typically TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, and HTML. So I don't know what fully you are. I'm going to guess you're a C# backend dev, but I don't see enough for C#. It is good you have .NET. It is good you have C#, and you have like 4 or 5 here, which is good, but you need more. So yeah, I can understand why you're not getting anything. This resume would not work. It is too generalized. Generalized resumes will never work for you. You cannot have a singular do-it-all resume. Now, what you can do is you make a back-end C# resume and a full-stack resume, and then use both of those. That's fine. But no singular resume is going to fit all of this. So that's all my time I have here on this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you need more help, drop by my live stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. PST, where I can help you out there live. And I will see you all in the next video.